Hey, what is up, guys? It is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur, and thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the 5 tips that most salespeople are not doing, and that's honestly the reason why they're not effective. So, I'm going to teach you guys what to do, how to do it, and how to be effective when you're doing sales. Before we get into it, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you never miss an opportunity to make more money for your business, and also hit the like button because it does help the YouTube algorithm. Plus, all good salespeople always hit the like button. Number 1, the first and probably the most important thing that you have to do as a salesperson is personalize everything. If you are using or trying to be lazy by using templates or prefabricated emails, and you're not customizing or not making them personal, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Chances are pretty good the customer is not going to feel appreciated and they're going to say, bye. And you really don't want that, because when that happens, that's a potential sale that you lost out commission on, and the business owner has lost potential revenue to come in to help not only pay for your salary, but everybody else's salary at the company. So do yourself a favor. Personalize everything. And I'm not just saying go in and swapping the names. No, it is so easy to send a personal email where you could just say, hey, Bob, I hope all is well. I hope you and your family are getting through this tough time because of COVID right now, but whatever it may be, I hope all is good, and include some things that you've either talked about in the past or you guys share in common, because we all know people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So you have to make sure they know, like, and trust you. Personalize. Make sure they know you. Make sure they like you. Make sure they trust you. Personalize everything. It really takes, between 10 and 15 words to show somebody, hey, this isn't just a template. And when you do that, it gets you so much further than any other sales training or tactics you could ever know about. Number 2, especially if you're a business owner, now's the time to really kind of tune everything else out and listen in. Listen to your potential customers. There is a reason why Apple and Amazon and all of these major companies are so incredibly successful, because they listen to their customers. They know exactly what their customers want, and because of that, it now allows them to get the competitive advantage, because the customers then start to help design the product. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but when you really break it down to say, what does my customer really want? Maybe customers might not want the best job in the world, but they're very keen on communication. And as long as they know that you're communicating with them, they're probably going to be more than happy with your service. So figure out what the customer really wants. And it's simple. Just have a conversation with them. Don't overthink it. Ask the customer what they like versus what they don't like. Fix what they don't like and continue doing what they do like. It's not that hard to make more sales and get more customers. The benefit of this is you're going to take a customer to a raving fan, and they're always going to love you for it. Before we get into the next tip, I want to share a very brief story about a local bakery. Now, here on Long Island, we are very fortunate to have some incredible baked goods. And a lot of bakeries around here will also serve breakfast food because they already have a lot of the necessary equipment for making food, because they cook a lot of bakery goods. That sounds kind of ridiculous, but I'm going to leave it in anyway. Either way, I called up this bakery to order breakfast one day, and I must have called 3, 4, 5 times, and I just keep saying, number disconnected, number not found, whatever it may be, and I was so curious to know why. I said, you know what, I really like their food, I'm going to go in and order from them in person. So, I drive myself over, I go knock on the door, I walk in. Hey, how are you guys? I tried to call 4 or 5 times and I couldn't get through. I'm not sure exactly why. You guys might want to look into your phone system, right? Customer telling the business owner what's wrong. Their response to me was, oh, it was so busy we couldn't keep answering the phone. This might be the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard for a multitude of reasons. 1, it means they can't handle large crowds, which means they can't handle selling large quantity of goods because they're understaffed or ill-prepared for that. Number 2 is they should have some kind of call waiting, because now I will never go shopping there again because I don't know, and I don't want to get myself excited for a really good breakfast sandwich when they may never actually answer their phone. They have just lost a customer because of that response. Let me tell you, a call waiting or a call answering or something like that kind of system literally is $20 or $30 a month. Now, I will tell you, I typically buy breakfast once or twice a week. My breakfast is $5. One customer would have essentially paid for your entire call waiting system, but because you guys gave me a ridiculous answer, I will no longer be shopping there. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you got to listen to your customers. Number 3, be a subject matter expert. It doesn't matter what business you're in or what you do, you have to be somebody who's willing to learn and grow. And you should be constantly learning better techniques, learning from the best. I don't care. You don't have to go to college to learn more or anything like that. You could literally go on YouTube where information is essentially free and you could learn an incredible amount of stuff. There's also things like Skillshare and other apps that you could go on and learn a lot about different things. So if it's video transitions, if it's how to be a better podcaster, if it's how to learn more about sales and growing a business, things like that, well, you're here for one of those, so congratulations. But you should never stop learning. It's absolutely so worth it. And because of that, people are going to realize that you actually care about what you're doing, and you're going to be able to consistently grow over time. Number 4, and probably the most important one in this video, is creating a lead generating system. I don't care how you learn it or what you learn, but do yourself a favor. Figure out how to build a lead gen system. There are a multitude of ways of doing this. It could be your website, it could be a blog, it could be figuring out and mastering Google ads or Facebook ads or whatever your lead generation system becomes. Just master it, because the moment you do, you now have essentially infinite money. Somebody's probably sitting there like, well, you still have to work for it. Obviously, but if you're a business owner, you're going to hire employees to do the work so you can continuously work on the business instead of work in the business. So do yourself a favor. Build some kind of lead generating system. Now I'm going to give you guys a couple quick tips on that before we go to the next point. Number 1, YouTube is a phenomenal resource for lead generation. Number 2, social media is a phenomenal source, especially if you're in a local area, for lead generation. And I mean Alignable, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Those are really good platforms for lead generation. Now, this one might catch you off guard a little bit, but I'm going to tell you guys it anyway because I was a little curious to know whether or not I was going to tell you. TikTok is a phenomenal resource to grow your business, especially if you have an online business where you could do business anywhere. If you're selling a good or a product, yes, TikTok is a phenomenal way to grow your business. Start making videos about whatever it is that you sell or do, and I promise you, it will get you more sales. And it's probably pretty easy, or easier than you think it is. And number 5, because we kind of led into it, social media is going to be your secret weapon, because it allows for customer retention, customer communication, and honestly, there are so many benefits I could not possibly go into them all. It would just be ridiculous. There are so many benefits of using social media for business that it is kind of absurd. Spend some time, learn basic social media platforms, and I promise you guys, leads will start to come around and customers will start to stick around a little bit longer. I know these tips kind of sound obvious, but I see a tremendous amount of companies not following them, not utilizing them, and honestly, it's kind of sad because those are the companies that are struggling and not sure why they're not growing. But then I see the boss or the salespeople, they're enjoying their weekends, which everybody's entitled to, but they're not getting the competitive edge by learning a little more or starting to implement some of the things that I've taught them on this channel. So do yourself a favor. Go out, try to figure out 1 or 2 of these. I challenge you, because I promise you, they will put money in your pocket. And I know this because I've trained hundreds of other people doing a lot of these things. Building a lead gen system, using social media, becoming an SME, subject matter expert, and things like that. Those are going to be the key points that are going to help set you above everybody else. And when that happens, now you become an authoritative figure, sales are going to roll in, and you're eventually going to build an incredibly successful business. I hope this video helps. I'm really excited about it. This is one I'm definitely a bit more passionate about because I hate seeing companies struggle and they're not implementing a lot of these things, and I think they really could, and it would be very beneficial to them. So I hope this video helps. My name is Harrison Barron, the Millennial Entrepreneur, and thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you guys didn't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the little like button, and also hit the notification bell so you never miss another opportunity to grow your business and make more money. I'll see you guys on the next video. Till next time, implement these tactics. Bye.